Hello friends, welcome to a new session of the programming using Scratch. Here in this session we are going to perform the operations with the help of the controls. So very interesting part of programming always to create the controls to perform operation based on the conditions and to perform operations based on the loops. This we generally called as the decision making and looping in the programming. So let's see how exactly the logical decisions and the multiple operations can be performed with the help of the Scratch. So in this session we are going to see about the controls. So let's click on the controls tab here. In controls we can see very interesting programming statements, by which programming statements we can perform some logical operations and some repetitive operations also. So these controls are containing some different way of creation or different way of design are present over here. This very we can make use of them. So out of all of these you can see wait, repeat, forever. So repeat and forever, these two are called as the loops, and if else they are called as the conditions. Okay, here also we have the conditions. Repeat until is a loop, and few more started as a clone, they are also given there. So let's see the applications of them. The first, wait 1 second. I want to insert the waiting time of 1 second between two different statements of programming. So I can make use of the wait for 1 second or for n number of seconds there. Let's see how to make use of it. Okay, for example, my sprite is present over here. Fine. So you can see the X position. I just have enabled that here. I can enable it from here, X position, Y position also. Okay, fine. Let's go to the controls. And now, okay, before that I'll just make some movements over here, like move 10 steps. Okay, move 10 steps, or instead of 10 steps I'll put 25 steps here, or 100, okay, or 50, sorry, 50 steps. After 50 steps I'll write an control called as wait 1 second. Okay, fine. 50 steps, wait 1 second. So I'll just make a duplicate of it, right click and duplicate. Fine. See, again I can make a right click on this and duplicate. Okay, now let's see the output of it. See, here I'll putting it, and I'll move for 50 step and wait for 1 second. Again 50, wait, 50, wait, 50, wait, in this way. So let's run this. 50, wait, 50, wait, 50, wait, 50, wait. So this way we have performed the operations. To when we have to insert the waiting time of some n number of seconds, not compulsory that you should be having 1 second. I can make this 2 seconds also. I can make it 4 seconds here, and then others are 1 as it is. Let's run this. See, it's moving and waiting accordingly. Okay, let's grab it here again. Okay, see, so let's perform this. Move 1 second, now 2 seconds, now 4 seconds, and now 1 second. Okay, so in this way the waiting time between the action or movement that you generate in the output can be used. Okay, can be added with the help of the wait control box here. After the wait, we can see there is an operation called as repeat. Okay, repeat. So repeat means you have to perform this operation for n number of times. I'll just delete this block first. Now repeat 10 times. So this is called as a loop. When you have to perform any particular operation for n number of times, so we are going to make use of some repeat. So value of n means the repetition is 10 here. So let's make it, make sprite at this position. I want to perform some operation repetitively for 10 number of times. Okay, so let's go for the movement. So let's add 1 second of delay here, and some movement will add. Okay, I'll move it by 30. Okay, let's see. So repeat for 10 number of times, wait for 1 second and move 30, wait 1 second, again move 30, like this. This is what we call as a repeat loop. With the help of this loop, any number of times. So as I mentioned here 10, so 10 number of times these operations will be performed. So let's go for that. You can just check it. This is modifiable, means we can change this number. I want this to be for 5 times, I can write 5 times here. This is also modifiable, move also it's modifiable. Okay, so let's run this. 1 2 3 4 5, yeah, 5 number of times the operation is repeated and we got the output in this particular way. So this is called as a loop. We can execute this statement for n number of such times, any number of times. So I just can mention it. I want this to be in 10 number of times, so I can just check this and turn it to 10. Okay, and now run. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Okay, like this. So any operation that you want to get repeated, so we can make use of the repeat statement here for n number of times. Okay, so let's make it here again. This is a loop statement. After that, one more loop statement that we are having is called as forever. Forever is just like a loop statement by which we can perform the operation again infinite number of times. So unless and until you don't press the stop button, your operation will not be closed. Okay, so let's delete this and perform the operations of forever. So what we will do, I'll make use of some motions here. Okay, so move for 100 times. Okay, and then I will turn by 90 degrees. Okay, 90 degrees is exactly 90-degree angle will be generated. Okay, then 90 degrees. Okay, I'll just repeat this operation, duplicate it. Okay, right click and duplicate it. Okay, done. Fine. Again duplicate this. Okay, so 100 step 90 degree, 100 step 90 degree, 100 step 90 degree, like this operation we are performing. Okay, so this operation is performed, and in between these operations I will add some waiting time here. Okay, after movement I am adding this 90 degrees here, sorry. Okay, 1 second. Okay, okay, and 1 second here, add 1 second here, and at the end also I'll add a 1 second. Okay, like this. Move, turn, wait, move, turn, wait, move, turn, wait, like this. Okay, done. Simple operation. So click. See. Okay, position. So it's moving, turning, moving, turning, moving, turning, and again place at same position. Then just check this out. Okay, like this. Now what I want to do, I want to perform this operation repetitively infinite number of times. So let's use a forever loop here. See, so forever I'll add here. Okay, so complete all of the statements are under the forever. You drag and drop there. Okay, like this. I got this. Fine. Forever, it's infinite loop. And now run this. Now check it out. Fine. So in this way we are creating a loop, and infinitely this cat is performing the operations. Okay, like this. And it's very interesting to see. Now it's infinite loop, continuously it will perform the operations like this always. Okay, this is the application of the forever loop. Forever is running an infinite number of times. Okay, I'll just press this button, okay, to stop it. Okay, okay, so I have stopped. Fine. In this way the forever loop is required. So you, as per our requirement, we can make use of this. Okay, so I'll just delete all these 13. Fine. Now let's go for the conditions. Here I have a condition. If this, then what? If the condition is given, accordingly that you have to perform some operation. So you can see this is a diamond shape here, so it must require a condition. So most of the time we can add the logical conditions, and we can add the part from the sensing also. In sensing also many things are involved. After the control, in next session I will show about the sensing, how do I make use of it. But before that, let us make this particular application and then perform it. Okay, so for example, I will move my cat for n again number of times, and after that I will add some message if the cat crosses some position afterwards. Okay, let's see this how to make use of it. Okay, so let's make use of a glide here, glide to some random position. Okay, glide to some random position. Okay, randomly it's gliding, we know that. Fine. Okay, it's gliding. Let's add it to the forever loop. Okay, so let's add this into the forever loop like this. So it's gliding continuously, correct, to some random positions. Okay, now I want to check whether this particular cat is moving in which particular part, means whether x is negative or positive. So when the x is negative or x is positive, I just can add it here. How to? So I can make use of this inside it. Okay, inside, and now here I require a condition. Okay, so go to the operators, let's make use of the condition. Okay, let's go here. I require a x here, so which I require. So x position is present in motions. See, when x position, I will put it here. X position, okay, x position is less than 0. Okay, x position is less than 0. I will make this glide out here. When x position is less than 0, when it is going in negative value, means back of the original values, means it is here where x is negative. When it is here, it is x is positive, like. Okay, when x is negative, then I want to say something. So I will go to looks. Okay, then say something. Okay, say something like, say, okay, x is negative. Okay, x is negative for 1 second. Okay, that's it. Simple condition I have added. Forever glide 1 second to random position. If x position is less than 0, then say x is negative for 1 seconds. Okay, now let's run this. See, it's gliding. Now x is negative. Here in this, x is negative. It's not saying yet. Okay, now x is negative. Negative. Again, negative. Okay, it's on this direction. Negative. Now it's negative. Next direction. Okay, it's negative till negative. Okay, negative, negative. Okay, getting negative. Now it is positive. Fine. Now it's negative. Okay, in this way, this particular if statement we can use. So anywhere it's required. So if you want to make use of the operators which are mentioned over here, with the help of if, we can perform these operations, and we can get the output of it also. If and then this number is greater than that, then check which number is greater, first number or second number, like that's also possible there. Okay, so I'll delete this. Now let's go for the next control, which is if, then and else. Okay, if condition is this, then perform specific operation, else perform another different operation there, like this. Okay, so okay, so here also we can perform the similar operations like creating a forever loop. Okay, so I added forever loop above. Then let's make a glide here, glide to random position. Okay, and then add the condition from operators. Okay, so if x is, okay, let's add x position from motion. X position is greater than 0, let's say something, looks x is positive, x is greater than 0 and x is positive for 1 second. Fine. and if it is not, then say else means when the condition becomes false. Okay, when x is greater than 0, it is positive, and if it is not, then it will go to else when the condition becomes false. Remember, so condition is written over here. When it becomes false, then you have to say x is negative for 1 second. Okay, like this. Okay, so this is my program of if and else. So let's try that. Run. Glide. X is positive, x is negative, negative, positive, negative, then positive. Yeah. So accordingly, it is performing the operations, and we are checking the conditions, what exactly the value of x is present there, and after that we are going to make use of this and check the output of it. Okay, so in this way we are going to make use of the if and else. Okay, so condition is expected as per your logic, your identification, we can make use of the conditions there. So I'll just stop this. Okay, fine. So this is called as if then and if then else. After that, two more blocks are present. They are called as wait until and repeat until. So this is containing a condition here, but these conditions are required in sensing. So when we see the sensing, that time I will show the meaning of wait until and the repeat until statements. Okay. After that, we are having one stop all and stop a respective this script. So when I want to stop this script, okay, when I want to stop this script, so I can make use of this particular statements. So this is forever statements, and when I click on this, it will be automatically stopped. Okay, this is forever means infinite loop, and it's performing operation repetitively, but I want to stop it, so I can make use of this particular statement to stop all of these statements. Fine. Okay, so this is how we can perform operation, and come with the last, that is called as the cloning. You can see this one. It contains the control something like events, and let's go for the cloning. So I'll just delete all this. And now, what do you mean by a clone? Clone means I just create an image of the same sprite there, image of the same sprite. For example, I'll take this part, create the clone of myself, run this. So when I run this, you can check this. This is a clone created over here. Okay, the clone means some simple image of the similar kind is created. That's called as a clone. Okay, and if I want to delete this clone, I can make use of the delete this clone. Okay, so this what we can create, and the deletion of the clone is possible by this particular method. Okay, delete clone is created and it's already deleted from there. See, again multiple clones are possible. We can make use of this option also, and then we can delete all of these particular clones. Okay, and one more option is present here. It's called as the when I start as a clone. Okay, when I start as a clone. So when you start the clone, then what action you have to do, that we can specify afterwards. So basically it's very rarely required to create the clones, and these clones are possible when you have to create images, multiple images of something like this. So when the clones are created, then what action to do, that is specified after this particular statements there. Okay, so in some of the upcoming sessions I will show how to make use of this particular clones, and how can I create more effective and interactive program from these particular statements also. Okay, and repeat and wait until we'll see in the sensing part, where the actual applications of this can be seen so much effectively. Till then, happy learning. Thank you. Thanks a lot.